Cool, so just thought I would do a quick little update for October. So it's definitely starting to get a little bit darker in here. Less sunlight is hitting the greenhouse, and we're still getting a decent amount, enough to heat it through most of the day. But there's definitely the seasonal change happening now, and we're having warm days here still, so it's not been too bad. I also took off the bubble wrap. I took off a lot of the shade cloth, and I'm getting ready to kind of transition to the next part of the year for growing. But yeah, I just thought I'd do a quick highlight just on things that maybe have changed. Not gonna spend like 30 minutes or anything, but so here is Nepenthes jacqueline. Basils are looking really good and putting out lots of healthy looking pictures. And there's one in the mother plant here that looks pretty decent, but yeah, this plant's starting to really kind of find its stride again, which is nice. And here is Nepenthes jamban. Just really in a good state right now. So many basil pictures on it. A lot of growth points, and this thing is turning into just a bush and really vining. And this is an upper picture here. I kind of had to reposition this so this picture's not as ideal of a viewing angle. So unfortunately what happened was I was taking on the shade cloth the other day, and I accidentally snipped this tie wrap holding this beam up, and what happened was the jamban crashed right down onto the plant below it, this argentii, and unfortunately the argentii was relatively not damaged other than a little bit of break in the leaf there, but it could have been a lot worse. There could have been something much worse for it to crash on. I mean, if this plant right here was just moved over a few inches, then this picture would have been smushed. So very glad that nothing worse happened. But and also the two plants that crashed were unharmed too. So it could have been so much worse though. Greenhouse accidents are never fun. Here's an Ermis. Looks like it'll have another picture soon. It's starting to become, it was stressed for a while over the summer, but it looks like it's happy again. And we got some new growth coming out here, which I'm really, really happy about. It's not just one growth point anymore. And we have another copy coming of this plant. So here's Burbigia vici mollis. It's gonna have a new picture on it soon. Then here is, this plant is really becoming a favorite. I always felt like it had potential to be a favorite, but now it's starting to really hit its stride and get better. This is Ventricosa cross Attenburyi. And yeah, just the spectacular colors on this and shape and just the overall picture development. And it's got another one coming here. Just really taking just a nice turn in its maturity. So, I mean, because the last pictures I put out were about this size, and this is a beautiful little picture. But you know, now that it had this picture jump and it's starting to really mature, it's really cool. And here's the Nepenthes argentii. The poor fellow got crashed on, but it's still putting out those pictures. I'm just glad that it didn't start sulking after that and drop those pictures, because I've been waiting a long time to see those. And so it looks like you know, this is some superficial damage. Wasn't too bad or anything. And there's the great vici lowii cross Edward Sienna, that 9+ inch picture right here. Absolutely huge. This is only gonna get bigger too. I mean, just the overall size of the plant. I mean, that is definitely a bit of a leaf jump, and it looks like the next picture should be pretty big. Here's Trismatiensis, Macrophylla cross lowii. Still holding on to this good picture here. And then Raja Burbigia starting to kill off a couple pictures, but still has some good ones on it. And the basal growth is looking good. That big Raja Lowii vici picture is starting to die off, thank God. I mean, as much as I like having that picture in the greenhouse, it's kind of also like it takes so much room, and it's been kind of squashing this vici under it for the whole summer. And that vici started to open a new picture, Big Mama cross pink candy cane. And let's see, Fipiata, not the same as last time I showed it, but it's working on a new picture and a new leaf, so that's good. And then back here, Lowii opened up a new picture. Has 2 on it. Oftentimes, it's going to be tough to get a view, so maybe I'll do a spotlight on this one. I'll take it out and do a spotlight video on this, because that's going to be hard to show in this video. And here, Nepenthes vici, the Borneo Exotics 3734, is opening a new picture. And I will definitely, when this is fully formed, I will definitely do a spotlight on this as well. Get a better look at it. Really trying to mature. Naga here such a big, dark plum colored pitcher. This one's so good. And it's really maturing and starting to take off. It's a beautiful plant. It holds a lot of pitchers. It's just such a sturdy plant. And then Talented Vision, the Vogelii hybrid. Wonderful blended genetics here for a complex hybrid. And here's Rob Cantley. I just did a spotlight on this one recently, but this picture is starting to really color up and look good. And here's what I got from a buddy. This is Loya Basciano Vici cross Specialata Edwardsiana. And honestly, like, I'm really happy with how this is turning out. It's got some really cool colors, and the peristome's staying really ribbed. So the trait didn't get as muted as I thought it might. So the quarter eddy, you're still gonna get a very ribbed and toothy peristome, which is cool, because I haven't seen too many hybrids with an eddy hybrid. So I guess you know, Eddie's a very strong hybridizer. Hematocross Rob Cantley, starting to vine a little bit. This next picture should be an intermediate, which is interesting. Interesting to see what that will look like. And Glandulifera Fipiata is just kind of a mess now, but it's starting to kill off its pitchers too. But it has a new one coming back there, kind of hidden. Let's see, Truncata Eddie down here, the glorious new pitcher. This thing's huge, but Vici Loei Edwardsiana is almost the same size. It has about the same size pitcher. It's not even as big of leaves. But still, this is one that's just a beautiful, beautiful plant. This is a gradiated peristome. The truncata features like just the kind of the broad flared peristome, and I just love this. I'm very happy I was able to get this. And here's Truncata Hamada Predator. I'm gonna put out a new picture. And here's one I always forget about. This is or forget to show. This is Berbigia Vici, which has beautiful pictures on it. They're so luminous and glowing, especially when they first open. Here's another one that's pretty fresh right here. Those are basils. I actually chopped the mother vine recently, and I'm trying to root it. Maybe sell it at some point. Peltata here, little peltatas. And then here's another really cool picture. This is a Specialata Aerostolocuides cross Loei. It's such a broad purple peristome and has lid hairs and a Loei body shape, and yeah, really good hybrid with Loei. And it has upper pictures on it down there, so it's kind of cool to see both on a plant. Here's Vici Loei Spectabilis. There's a new picture on it here. Still holding on to a bunch. Very nice plant. Let's see, Belii Ursulocuides. I actually keep this one up here because it's half Belii and it should do okay with the higher temperatures raised up here. But really nice little Aristocuides cross. I like the dark pictures and the peristome development that it has. So, Specialata Jacquelinie. I always keep thinking that this one's kind of not going dormant, but it's maybe gonna drop some pitchers or just not look its best for the fall or winter, and it just keeps looking good. And this picture right here, really good. Yeah, one of my favorites in here. It's starting to vine now, and looking forward to seeing the uppers. Hopefully it gets a basal soon, but it hasn't basiled yet. And here's Specialata Diabolica with a second flower. There's 2 flower spikes on it, male. And a lot of intermediates and uppers. Pretty much these are the last lowers we're going to see in this plant for a very long time until it basils again. And under that is Peltata Jacquelinie, really putting on size at a way faster rate than I expected. That's the picture there. Yeah, just getting huge. Truncata Titanic Tyrant. New picture on the way back here. It's got a picture all the way back here as well, kind of out of view. But yeah, kind of starting to grow over everything. I don't know what I'm going to do with this guy. It's going to get huge soon. But hopefully, my Truncata stuff seems to grow very slow, so hopefully it kind of keeps that pace, at least for a little bit. And here is Vici B. I got from Red Leaf earlier in the year. Absolute stunning Vici Grex. so excited for that. Epiphytica mollis, did a spotlight video on this recently, so if you just want to see that, you can look at it. And then here is Bilii macfarlanii, Ulu caliensis or whatever. Some miscellaneous stuff under there. And then, yeah, Microbilia, Bristia gigantea, just huge down there with wonderful color. This thing is 23 inches across now. It could get bigger. Got this from Shell Dance Nursery in Pacifica, in my hometown, about a year and a half ago. Platykyla, Palamonensis. My Aescananthus kinnivalia does not want to flower right here. Ramaspina, some upper pitchers, and a lot of lowers. Really old plant. A lot of growth in this guy. Really nice plant too. Underrated for sure. Ventricosa porcelain back there. It doesn't have a nice picture on it right now. And then Talangensis Veitchii Boschkiana. A lot of pictures. A lot of nice ones too. And then my Truncata Highland Reddish Leaves has a new picture coming, but right now the 2 pictures on it right now are definitely not worth taking out and showing. And then yeah, so I think I'll kind of end it here, and I'll continue to do updates and spotlights, of course, as things progress. But I just want to do a quick little tour of everything and just kind of go over everything. So yeah, my October 2023 update.